Hello, beautiful heart and souls. Crystalline here. Welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Thank you so much for joining me for this pick a card reading. This reading message came through as a message of prosperity, for you from your higher self, your soul, from love itself, from the universe. A message that has to do with your abundance, your manifestation abilities, what you're manifesting right now, the prosperity that's surrounding you, any guidance, wisdom to help you, assist you in moving forward and taking the steps, the actions, affirming any sort of inner guidance or knowings that you already know to be true within you. So we'll see what comes through in this pick a card. Take a moment and a nice deep breath. We have 3 different groups to choose from. Group 1, 2, and 3. Always listen to your intuition, your inner guidance. Whichever group really tugs at your intuition the strongest, your gut feelings, is most likely the message for you. There may be more than one message, so always use your own inner discernment and trust yourself always, okay? I will place timestamps in the description below for all of you, and thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I truly appreciate it. I love the feedback, and I'm so grateful that you're all here tuned in. I love you infinitely. I feel it's such an honor and pleasure to share these messages. So thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity. And with that, let's just get right into the reading, shall we? We'll start with group number 1. How are you all, amazing, beautiful heart and souls? I hope you're all doing well. So let's see what the message of prosperity is for you today. We have Blossom, number 20. This is beautiful. This is the Judgment card in the tarot. So Blossom, I love this. I'm feeling a lot of very powerful energy that is, this is whatever this is manifesting out of you. It is something very divinely guided. It is something very authentic to you, very much called for in the world, right? Like I feel like the world is calling this out of you. I feel like you have this ability to just, it's like you're moving in sync with the universe, similar to like how a plant would grow. It receives some sort of internal signal and knows, what to do. It's almost effortless, where you don't need to do anything. It's just happening. It's just happening. Like as it's moving, you're just alchemizing, you're taking action, ideas are coming through, you're able to just implement them. It all feels very natural to you, and your higher self is very much acknowledging that for you right now. It's saying, yes, this is for you. This is, your thing. This is authentic for you. Yes, this is why it feels so natural, because it's actually born within you, and your ability to be able to express it and manifest it in the physical reality feels really effortless, and it's joyous and it's fun, and it just feels like something you were always meant to do. So whatever it is, it's like the affirmation for this is yes, the prosperity is all a part of it, and this is something that's going to be very prosperous for you. It's going to continue blossoming abundantly over time, and it's always going to be really joyous and really fun for you to do. It's something that just continues to get better and better, like a garden, seeing it grow every year, and every year it just, after a few years, it's so abundant, and the plants are just kind of taking off on their own, and everything is just like, wow. I just feel that for you. Like every year, every cycle that you go through, it's just going to get better and better and better. Okay, so let's see what tarot cards want to come out. Look at that. Of course, we have the Empress. Okay, that's so powerful. Just, really, really nurturing whatever it is that you're doing right now. Really able to stand in your power, really hold your power, feel really powerful in whatever it is that you're doing. And that's what allows this prosperous energy to continue flourishing. With the Seven of Swords here, I feel like you're very much easily able to identify thoughts that are not serving whatever it is that you're manifesting. And here with the Seven of Cups, there's an energy here of, expanding your heart's fulfillment, expanding your desires, and being more wise in the decisions that you make. It's like you're very aware how thoughts create our reality to a certain extent, that it all, it's about tuning into the source of what it is we're manifesting. When we're manifesting from our heart, when we're manifesting in true alignment with our own authentic energy and soul energy, there's always so many options and opportunities out there. And I feel like right now it's really helping you identify so clearly, the deceptive type of thoughts or the manipulative type of thoughts. And so there's no thoughts that are going to be able to interfere with whatever it is that you're manifesting. Um, and there's a lot of options and opportunities that are being presented to you in the future. And I feel like there may be some opportunities where you're like, no, that's just not, I can tell, I can tell that that's not right for me. And it's like you can decipher between the words and the feeling. Like, are the feelings and the words matching? Or is this just all words, like a gimmick, like trying to get me to do something? It's like there's a very clear feeling here that you know what it is you're manifesting. And so there's no need to feel like you're going to be manipulated or deceived in any type of way when it comes to these new opportunities, because I feel like there's all of these new options that are going to start becoming available to you because you are expanding in your prosperity. There's more opportunities for growth. There's more finances. There's more abilities to provide resources for yourself and others. So, and having fun and implementing new things into your life that are fulfilling, new activities, new hobbies, new types of, decor, whatever it is. Like, I feel like there's so many different things here. And here we have the Fool energy. So a new beginning, a new energy, the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. And with the Seven of Swords, and look at this, the King of Pentacles. It kind of came out sideways here. Maybe I'll leave them sideways. It's like when you feel that deceptive energy, like it's like almost like somebody who's presenting themselves in a certain way, but you can feel there's something off and you're not quite sure. It's almost like that energy of like gaslighting where they're like, oh, I have this wonderful thing. And you're like, no, I know there's something not right about this. And you know it inside, and they're like, oh, no, really, believe me, trust me. And it's kind of like this energy with the Page of Cups where you're like, I don't know. It's like you can feel how it kind of kills your creativity, how it kind of kills that romanticized feeling or idea. Like you really can sense it. And so I feel like you're being guided to, be very aware of that and steer clear of anything that makes your creativity kind of diminish, or your ideas or your feelings of romance, or that dreamy type of energy, like where you would feel in the love energy. Being able to identify, if it really is this like manipulative type of energy where it's, somebody is giving you a false truth about themselves or some opportunity or something, right? They're presenting it as something they're very familiar with, or it's like something they believe in when really they know otherwise. I feel like you're really going to feel that. You'll feel that energy kind of diminish, and you'll want to kind of retreat inside of yourself. So, here with the King of Pentacles sideways, I feel this is really interesting feeling. Let me get one more tarot card here. Oh my goodness, the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. I feel like this is like really beautiful because there's a sense of independence here and sovereignty. No matter what, okay? Especially here with the Empress. It's like, especially if you're a woman, there's this feeling of empowerment and a sense of independence where you don't need to rely on a man or someone else to support you. That you appreciate that and you're very grateful for that. However, to have that feeling known within yourself that you're able to take care of yourself, you're able to afford your home and your your car and your clothes and pay your bills and whatever it is, like the basics, even just the basics, being able to be independent and have that freedom is such a wonderful feeling. And so I feel like here it's almost like there's this energy where the masculine is like, well, I don't know. It's like there may be a masculine energy in your life that feels like, well, I guess I'm not needed in that way. However, there's something here about him learning about how beautiful it is to, be a team, to cooperate, to co-create together something for a foundation that's really beautiful. Even if it's just a business partner, I feel like this is really interesting because it's like you're really in your power, you're really in your authentic nature, and it's something that's so true for you that the masculine energy almost may have a hard time believing that a woman can do something like this, or it could be vice versa. It's just this energy of the feminine energy being able to create true to her own authentic intuition, her own nature, what she knows to be true in this world, and kind of like, being it feels like almost like the masculine energy feeling somewhat impressed by it, like, okay, this is possible, and feeling a sense of like, being able to take a step back, and maybe this masculine energy always worried in some way, like that you wouldn't be able to find the sense of independence with whatever kind of path that you're on right now. And I feel like it's not that they don't believe in you. It's like, it's not an energy of feeling like they wouldn't believe or support. It's more so an energy of like, it kind of takes them aback a little bit. They're kind of like, whoa, okay. And yet, that's how it should be. You should be able to be, true in your power and standing in your power and all of that. So this is very interesting. It wants to stay behind the queen here. So I'm going to leave it like this, and we'll see what else wants to come through. Let's pull some oracle cards here and just get a little bit more information. Pull some energy cards. And we have the thinking woman. Okay. The thinking woman. Look at this. So if you are a feminine, you are definitely, wow, definitely in your power, definitely being able to receive a lot of new knowledge, a lot of new wisdom. You may be exploring different inspired knowledge and wisdom, esoterics. It could be stories that you're reading, books that you're reading that are inspired by other people who have, walked a path of success and sovereignty and personal growth, really getting to know yourself, getting to know the deeper histories of world and humanity, the deeper knowledges. You could be having memories, like of past life memories. I'm even feeling back here in like to the 17th century, the 16th century, where she's standing in these, amazing buildings that are just so incredible. I'm feeling this deep sense of connection, right, to the overall bigger picture and story of humanity here. And you're able to really dive deep into some areas and really expand your thinking and love. Like, I feel like the thoughts, this has come up before in one of my readings and it's been coming up a lot recently, with the power of thoughts and thinking, and how humanity really, really has for so long needed to refine their thoughts and refine their thinking, because thinking is such a powerful, wonderful quality. It's a tool that we have to manifest in beautiful worlds. And, it's like the quality of our thoughts and our consciousness kind of went somewhere dark for a while. And I feel like a lot of us are cleaning up our consciousness and really aware of it and doing our part to heal it, to transmute it, and also gain new knowledge and wisdom that is actually really ancient and already known to us somewhere deep inside, that allows us to co-create in a more beautiful way for this time and day and age. And I feel like, this is something that you're like putting all the pieces together. Your mental realm is really clearing up, really expanding. You're really in tune and in sync with the energy of life, the life force energy. And, this may be something completely new for you in terms of being able to step out on your own, that feeling of really feeling empowered and stepping out on your own, really trusting spirit, really trusting your guides, trusting the universe in ways you never have before, and not feeling discouraged when you feel, when you feel the kind of deceptive energy out in the world. It's like, how to respond, that it's there. You're able to go with the flow. You're able to, ebb and flow and move with it and learn deeper about what it's about and where it's, why it's resulting in the world in the way that it is. It almost can serve as a catalyst for you to dig even deeper and find new awareness and inspiration on how to heal and transmute certain energies and how to turn something not so good into something really great. So I feel like it's really wonderful. And, this could be too, your masculine energy feels like it can kind of relax. I feel like he's like laying down here, like kind of like taking a nap, like chilling, like he doesn't have to work so hard. So your feminine energy could be really active right now, just really active in the physical world, really resourceful, really feeling good about making decisions that involve finances and stability of the foundation and long-term growth, in terms of business ideas or business, building up your business in ways that are expansive to you, right? Expanding your business and continuing forth with that empowered energy. Take it however it resonates for you. I can feel there's different, we're all at different stages of our growth and our evolution. And so I think it's really beautiful when we can all come into a space and resonate with different parts of our journey, because it's like there's so many different parts of the journey, and it's always evolving, it's always expanding. And even when we feel like we've, faced a certain challenge in the past, it comes back around in a new way where we can, you know, embrace it with more ease, more grace, and also give inspiration and hope to those that are just beginning. So I feel like this is really inspirational, and that also applies to you. I feel like you're one of those people who's really inspirational, like you don't give up, you keep going. And so, people may have seen you progress over the years and have seen what you've gone through, and maybe, you're now expanding to even greater audience, a greater awareness, more people in your reality, and they really appreciate like how open you are about it and sharing, or how they've been able to witness someone succeed in what it takes. And so it gives people that are just beginning, on the journey, hope and inspiration. So I feel like you're one of those people. You may be an influencer, you may be somebody who just inspires your family, your friends, not to give up on their own path and their own true authentic nature. So whatever it is, it's really beautiful. Okay. And I feel like there's this energy coming in where you're going to have new opportunities presented to you, and I can feel them kind of watching you to see like what you're going to choose, because they're also learning. They're learning how to discern for themselves. They're learning how to, make choices rooted in their own heart. And, it's like, I don't know, sometimes people have to see things over and over, or they have to see it to believe it. And I feel like this is also inspiring them to believe in themselves before they see it manifesting. To help them break free of certain programs and beliefs that have to do with the Seven of Swords. So I just feel like no matter what it is you're doing, you're helping people see things in a new way. You've reached a point where you're able to see things in that way, and now it's like other people are seeing that it's true, and they're learning how to apply it in their own lives. So this is really profound. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And I feel like it's like, enjoy learning about the knowledge that you're receiving, and that you're able to handle it. Your mental realm, your heart are connected, so you're really able to handle whatever information that you're learning about right now, okay? And it's going to help you in so many ways. Learn about not just, yourself, but also, how the world works, humanity, and all of that. We have the frog, cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. So I feel like there's this, like I said, I could feel this like kind of clean energy around you. And when I say clean, I mean not bogged down by heavy emotions and like toxic energies. You're very clear on your energy and what is yours. And I can feel your purity. You're very clear. Your channel's very clear. Your soul's very authentically open to what is, what it's being guided towards. And it's like, if there's any sort of toxic energies or manipulative type of energies or hurt energies out there, you can easily identify them, and you're not taking them on as your own. There's nothing that's hurting you about it. You're not influenced in a negative way at all by it. It's something that you like rise to the challenge of seeing something and being able to address it in a certain way. So I just feel this really beautiful, fresh energy. The frog, I don't know, there's something here about spring, like feeling really springy in your step. I'm even feeling the frogs looking at you. You may even notice hearing frogs croaking at night as a sign. I feel like there's going to be a lot of signs and synchronicities around you that are very much in tune with nature, right? Like nature is kind of a symphony. So when you're really feeling in the flow, it's not necessarily like a sign on the clock or whatever. It's more like nature. Nature is like the soundtrack, and there's different like natural phenomenon happening around you. And it's really, really cool, especially here with the Empress. I feel like a natural phenomenon that you're going to become more aware of, that's guiding you, that's with you. You're like, like one with the earth, one with the elements, one with the universe in really beautiful ways. And I feel like the even the little froggies, like, I don't know, I'm being shown like, it's almost like like a beautiful children's movie, where the animals and the color is so vibrant and everything is just kind of in sync with each other. I really feel that for you. So that's really amazing. Let's get a Divination of the Ancients card here. Oh, wow. Clouds, mystical. Isn't that amazing? I feel that so much. There's just like this energy where you feel really connected, like so connected to the earth, and so connected to yourself, to life itself, to humanity, to the story of humanity, to the knowledge and wisdom of humanity, to the animals. just really feeling sentient. I feel like the sentient energy that's really pouring through you, really in tune with your gifts, your talents, like how you alchemize and learning at the same time. You know, it's like we're always learning these new cycles and these new phases. Something new is always revealed to us. I'm feeling this beautiful natural phenomenon around you. You may be even noticing stars in the sky, you know, orbs, stars, things of that. You may notice clouds that are very colorful. And in fact, tonight, I went outside and all the clouds were orange. I had to take some video because they were like almost like rainbow, like orange and blue, and the moon was like a little crescent with a star under it. It was all very magical. So I'm just feeling like this beautiful awareness. You'll really notice, you know, nature in all its glory for you. Just really beautiful phenomenon around you. Okay, and it's like you can feel how it's clearing and how it feels nurtured and fed by the loving energy. Okay, it just it feels really good. Okay, feels really, really good. Let's see what else wants to come through here for you. Time to reflect, number 46. I love this. Time to reflect. So, you know, see yourself in nature. See yourself as a part of nature, how you play a role in nature. You are a part, like, it's like seeing nature inside of yourself almost, and how you are, you know, this conduit of love, and you are able to express the true nature of humanity through you. And I feel like that's what it is. There's like a sense in the collective where humanity's really gone down quite a bit. Like there's a loss of quality to humanity, and we're all like, what is going on? And I feel like you're one of those people who's very much in tune with the quality of humanity and being able to express that in a really beautiful way, being able to understand the all-inclusiveness of love, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the yin, the yang, the light, the dark, you know, all of it, and being able to be that representation of love in human form. So time to reflect and really allow yourself that quality time to reflect on yourself as a part of that nature, as a part of the phenomenon, the magic of life that we see, that we feel, the sentient energy very strong within you, and very beautiful. You know, it's just like however you are in your authentic self, your awareness, your willingness to learn and grow that in the knowledge, and to be open to, you know, even the Akashic records. I'm feeling like a lot of memories and downloads being given to you, being shown to you as you're able to receive them throughout your day or throughout the coming weeks even. I feel like you may have some prophetic dreams, and I'm especially feeling the Akashic record. And there's something here about sacred geometry and being able to see the reflection as within, so without. Okay, so you know, even if you're feeling guided to meditate more than usual, or just have some time where you're just kind of feeling like what should I do? Maybe that's a sign that to just sit, you know, sit down and reflect on things, and whatever that is. Um, she's holding a book and yet she's not looking at the book. It's almost like when you're reading something and you just stop and your mind goes into this place and you kind of have a meditative moment right then and there. I feel like you may be presented with some of those moments more frequently over the next coming weeks. Okay. So let's see. I feel like there's one more card that wants to come out here. Oh, look at this. Breathe. Again, referring to meditation, your breath, feeling your breath connected to, you know, life itself all around you, being a part of the breath of life. The holy breath is what I'm hearing. You've got the holy breath. Oh, holy breath. I just feel it's so beautiful. There's something about your energy that is just so clear and so beautiful and fresh and crisp, and you're breathing life into this world. You're breathing life into humanity and everything that you do. So definitely keep doing that and appreciate the time. Enjoy the time that you have to yourself to reflect, to just nurture yourself, to feel comfortable, to not have to be actively doing a bunch of stuff all of the time, to really settle into your body, into the moment. Be grateful for, you know, the energy feeling really even, and just, you know, allowing nature to kind of just put on a show here and there, and just feel knowing that you're a part of all of it. It's your hard work, your dedication, your beautiful heart and soul, and all the time and energy that you invest into being the best self that you can be, being the best person you can be, and appreciating life and having gratitude for life, you know, at all times. I really feel that with you. So let's get a card here, a self-love card. Close the message here. Oh, you get two of them. You get two of them because you're extra special. This present experience is a stepping stone to new awareness. My spiritual growth comes to me in ways I don't quite expect. I know I am always safe. Okay, so I'm feeling that with whatever new information that you receive, any new wisdom that you receive, sometimes it may feel scary or may feel dark. And I just feel like this is a reminder that it's all love and you're always safe. And your soul, spirit will never share anything with you that you're not ready to handle or process or ingest. Okay, so I feel like you may be presented with some things that other people aren't, simply because you have the capacity to receive in love that knowledge, that information, for healing, for awareness, for, expansion of the humanity that we're currently embodying. Okay, because it's like we're all receiving so much information in different ways, and we all can only handle what we can handle. And I just feel like you're one of those people that you need to know it's okay. If you receive something or you're around something that feels a little bit darker in nature, it's because you have such a pure heart, such a loving heart, and you are able to see it for what it is. You're able to see the love beneath all of it. And there's something within you that guides you to heal it in the most natural ways. It may not always feel really comfortable to do. However, once you do it, I feel like you're like, wow, that was profound. And I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that I am the person that I am, because if I'm not doing it, it's like, I don't know, there's this energy of here just knowing that you are chosen for that for a certain reason. And, you're always going to be guided. You're always going to be supported. And you are so appreciated. So appreciated. Okay. So, stepping stone to new awareness. I am part of the harmonious whole, as we all are. I know I am one with all life. I am the beauty and joy of the universe, expressing and receiving. Okay. I feel like Spirit's really going to show you how beautiful you really are. And so, in so profound, I can't even speak. In just profound phenomenon type of ways that I don't feel like, it's like they're not everyday experiences, right? They're very special, they're very profound, and you deserve to have these experiences. It's something that nobody can really tell you about until you have them. Then you know that they exist. It's like, wow, I've had so many profound experiences that really I have no words for, and I wouldn't even know how to share them. And maybe someday I will. It's like they all flow out naturally when they're supposed to. And some things are just for you to receive. And I feel like you just really need to know, and more so than ever, know how appreciated you are for any sort of, challenges that you've had to overcome, for any sort of feelings that you felt inside that you felt were, misguided or wrong or whatever. Like, it was all a part of it. And you have always chosen to actively learn and grow and integrate that new awareness into your experience, and to being, the most loving person you can be with other people, to being more compassionate and understanding in everything that you do. Okay. So I feel like whatever's coming for you here, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel your finances expanding. I feel you growing in such profound ways that support you in your work, support you in your gifts and talents, and whatever it is that you're meant to do here on earth, and in your own personal life, and with working with others, especially. And I feel like you're gaining a sense of respect for yourself and confidence for yourself, where you don't necessarily need someone. It's like you're self-initiated, and yet there's an appreciation here. And there's also this energy of knowing, like, when to take the lead and when to step back, and being grateful for a team, being grateful for a partner energy where it's not all on one person's shoulders or the other. There's a sense of just feeling really good about that, being able to contribute, and be independent, and also rely on someone when you should. I don't know, there's something here about that. So I love this, very, very balanced in your masculine, feminine energies, in your creative energies, and whatever it is that you're doing to bring forth heaven on earth in the physical reality. You're doing amazing. Okay. So group number 1, that is your message. I truly hope that it resonated, that it brought affirmation to your prosperous life, to the prosperity that's blossoming and growing for you, and that will continue to grow always. Okay. And I thank you all so much for being here, for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, liking. Please do comment and share. I love your feedback. I appreciate all of you so much. And I look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. So until then, be so good to yourselves, and I'll see you again very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 2. How are all of you beautiful heart and souls? Thank you once again for tuning in. So let's see what your higher self, your soul, your heart want you to know about your prosperity. We have the Nine of Pentacles, well-deserved reward. Well, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Feeling very prosperous indeed. All of your hard work, dedication is really paying off. And I have to say, I can feel this sense of independence here, this sense of pride, of confidence, of knowing, that you've earned it, that it's well deserved. I also feel you at the end of a very large cycle, and beginning something new, something that is an expansion of what you've begun, of what you've created. And now you are expanding into a new awareness, a new level, so to speak, of what it is that you're doing in life. I feel like you're really going to be able to move forward with a deep sense of confidence within whatever your gifts, your talents, whatever it is that you're creating, your finances. You have a good hold on everything. You kind of have the good feeling of what it is that you're doing. And so I feel like from this point forward, it's going to be more effortless than it's ever been. I feel like all the hard work is really over, that you've really created some amazing energy and momentum for yourself here. So let's get some tarot and see what's going on. Wow, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So there we go with the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool. Wow. Very similar energies going on. For group one, oh my goodness, the Empress. All these cards came out in group one. I feel like I should almost start the message over because I don't want to repeat myself. However, this is really powerful, okay? There's a lot of beautiful, nurturing energy here. I feel like you're very much, oh, wow. You know what? The King of Pentacles came out sideways in the first message as well. You may want to watch the first message if you haven't. I don't know what's going on. This is very collective, obviously. But the King of Pentacles came out sideways in the first message as well. So I'm feeling here very strong energies with the feminine really being in her power, really feeling empowered, really feeling in alignment with, whatever it is that she's creating and manifesting, very resourceful, very focused, something new beginning here that is definitely, we've got the Eight of Wands. It's like you're ready. Wow, the cards are just flipping out. My goodness, Ten of Pentacles. They're just flipping out. The cards are flipping out. Okay, and the Chariot in reverse. Okay, this is all very interesting. I'm feeling there's this sense of the feminine energy, okay, in our life is always very receptive. It's very open to receiving. It's been so kind of more internal based. And I feel like right now, the feminine energy is taking action in the world in ways that it's been a while since she's really felt confident in taking action in the physical reality. And I feel like the King of Pentacles is here. It's kind of like the masculine energy is stepping back a little bit. And at the same time, it's right there beside. It's like there's this beautiful balance of being able to know when to lead, know when to follow, okay, within yourself. Like if you're being more receptive or if you're taking action, I feel like it's being more so guided by the feminine aspects of yourself. It's like, oh my goodness, there's almost this energy of, do I want to say versus or opposed? There's a beautiful energy of balance here. It's like almost unspoken. I feel like if you are a woman, you're really in your feminine energy and there's not so much thinking about a masculine energy or whatever. You're just kind of doing your thing. And if you are a man, I feel like you're able to kind of just feel, I don't know, there's a sense of relief here that you're not alone in the journey, that things aren't so hard, that you're not working so hard all by yourself. I feel a great sense of independence in this message, especially, and very good, inspired, clear communication when it comes to any sort of communication that you are doing, any messages. You may be receiving messages, you may be sharing messages, you may be speaking a bit more, and it's all very inspired communication, okay? I feel like this is a new beginning and really creating a legacy for yourself that is all about expanding your legacy, your family feeling really supported, your friendships, all of that feeling really supported in a foundation of love. I'm even being shown, it's just like there's there's people that are going to be entering into your life, and they're going to become a part of your solid foundation. They're going to become part of your family. And I feel like that for you, it's like you're feeling such a sense of independence and connection and expansion and growth within your own spiritual path, within your own trusting of your soul and your spirit guides and your team, and manifesting and being able to manifest for yourself. It's almost like you can feel this sense of legacy and this sense of calling for, there's no fear or hesitancy. Like I can do this, I can really create a legacy that is long lasting. I can begin something that will benefit for many generations to come. And I feel like you're really saying yes to that, especially here with the Empress. There's an energy of longevity and really being in connection with nature and understanding the cycles of life. And here with the Chariot, and with the King of Pentacles, it's almost like what I'm feeling is like that energy of alignment within your own self, of the masculine, feminine energies. And we tend to think that, or at least, for collectively, we tend to think that the masculine energy is more action oriented and the feminine energy is more receptive. So it's almost like I hear this a lot, where the masculine energy is more physically action oriented, out there doing stuff, physically, where the feminine's more internal, physically doing stuff, being more receptive to her intuition, her visions, being more nurturing, in a way that's more internal. And I almost feel like there's this new energy of the feminine taking action in the physical world and being able to experience that in alignment with true love, in alignment with your true authentic soul nature, like who you are, in ways that maybe the feminine hasn't felt in a really long time. So I feel like there's just this like beautiful balance of being able to harmonize duality and understanding, the different types of ways that we can interact with each other and with ourselves, and feeling really good in our own energy and understanding our own energy better and how we operate and why we take action and how we feel inspired. And I feel like, especially here with the Empress sitting here and the Chariot in reverse, there's no sense of urgency to like rush off and do something. There's no sense of urgency to have to get something done right now. Even with the Queen here, it's like, whatever sort of business you have going on, wherever your finances are centered around, there's no sense of urgency to like, there's no stress, right? Where you're like, I got to do this today and I got to do that and this and this and this and this. It's almost like, because you're so in tune with your feminine energy and your intuition and the receptive nature of, being able to hear your soul guidance, the structure that you've created, it's very effortless. Everything just kind of unfolds and happens on its own, and there's no sense of urgency. Like, you don't have to do that today. It's all going to get done. Like, there's no sense of needing to like quickly hurry up and do something. It's all in alignment, and it's all on your own time. You do it when it feels right. You do it when your intuition moves you. You do it when you feel guided to do it. You do it. You don't even have to do things. Things are just happening on their own. Okay. I'm going to get one more card here. Judgment. Yeah. Okay. So keep trusting yourself. Whatever you're doing is spot on. Is right on. Everything that you're doing is in alignment with your higher self, with your soul path, with your guidance, and you're going to continue to be guided and receive inspired communication, messages, signs, synchronicities, communications from others, random people on the street. Everything that you receive communication-wise is going to be very positive, very uplifting, very affirmative to whatever it is that you're doing, very nurturing to whatever it is that you're creating and manifesting, the people, the relationships in your life. I feel a lot of harmony, a lot of balance and growth and wisdom, and I just feel your higher self, your soul, like just clapping, applauding you, like, good job. You just keep going. And yet there's a sense of like, yep, okay, keep going. It's not like over the top or wild. It's just like it's like, of course, I know you're going to succeed. I know you're going to succeed. And, it's just affirming to you so clearly, like these cards, it's just so beautiful. Okay. I feel like, I don't know, the feminine's really shining here. So really shining. We have perception, number 42. Look at that, perception. I almost feel like the universe right now is really able to see through the eyes of the feminine, of the true feminine energy, how it was meant to be, like it's almost like a proud parent, you know, looking at their child finally getting in alignment with their authentic nature and seeing them shine genuinely. And you're like, oh, I knew they'd get there. You know, it's that type of energy, I feel like. And this is very collective too, where a lot of us are really choosing to really embody, you know, our authenticness, our authenticity, our authenticness, our authenticity, no matter who we are. And we're not judging ourselves so harshly. We're not beating ourselves up. And I feel like the universe is actually able to see itself very clearly through us, you know, as we become right within ourselves, as we do our healing work, as we're not afraid to face our fears and our shadows and go within and find whatever patterns in the past that were holding us back. Like, we've cleared those. We're doing that work, and it's been treacherous at times and debilitating and paralyzing. And, you know, there's just been moments where I'm sure many of us want to just give up and say, no more of this, you know, and yet we hang in there and we keep going. And I feel like this is just really affirmative to what you've been through and where you are now. Your perception, you know, that you understand you can't see the forest through the trees, and it doesn't bring about fear. It doesn't bring about worry. You embrace the unknown. You know that all you have to do is keep following the path, that everything unfolds and everything's revealed in the now moment. You don't need to know everything. In fact, letting go of needing to know anything at all is what allows you to receive whatever it is you need to know. So, you know, if anything, you know, this is helping you see, or, you know, even guide you to shift your perception at times into, you know, giving yourself more credit, acknowledging yourself for the gifts, for the talents, for who you are. If you're a woman, acknowledging yourself as a woman, you know, that you do know what to do and you can do it on your own. It doesn't mean you should. And you, of course, you're never alone. However, there is a sense of knowing that you're sovereign and independent, and you're always meant to be stable in who you are, and to feel that confidence and to feel that independence, and to feel good about yourself, you know, to feel good about your accomplishments and the time and energy that you invest into yourself and into life and into your businesses and into other people. I feel like this is really this time in your life where it's really helping you acknowledge that in a really big, beautiful way. Okay. And it's not to, you know, it's all about appreciating, you know, no one's getting left out. I feel like it's so funny the way the king is right here. He's, you know, I don't know, there's something here about the dynamic of the masculine feminine energy in the way that it is dominantly in the world of humanity, and how we're bringing balance to that in such beautiful ways. And I know that the majority of my audience is female, so you know, it's like I'm tuned into the feminine quite a bit, and I'm a feminine obviously myself. And so I just feel like for any masculine that maybe, you know, for any man that may be watching, or anyone that feels more masculine in their energy, the masculine energy is appreciative. It's like, and yet it's not expected, right? It's like there's something here where everyone's coming into their power, and we're all celebrating each other, and we're all feeling a sense of relief in our own ways. Okay. So it's really nice. It's just really nice. And we have a new day dawns, number 1. A new day dawns, and do not fear the unknown. Look at that. So I feel like you've really chosen deep inside yourself to face fears, whatever fears may arise, even if they look a bit scary or you're unfamiliar with them. I feel like you have this beautiful energy here with the Fool of embracing new beginnings, especially here with feeling confident in yourself, being able to affirm yourself and know that, you know, what you feel is true and what you're doing is true, and it really is aligned. I feel like you're able to embrace the unknown in new ways to you that you've never been able to embrace before. The fears are being lifted, okay? And it's all helping you see things with new perception, new eyes, expanded consciousness, expanded awareness about yourself and others and about the world and how it operates, and letting go of this like sense of stress or worry or anxiety, that just trusting that everything's unfolding on time as it should. There's no need to force anything. There's no need to rush. You know, whatever's meant to be will be, and nothing can change that. So it's all about relaxing into your, you know, into your own power, and really being able to appreciate your authentic nature and embrace unknown life, and get to explore it and discover it and experience it in ways that are wonderful and deeply profound too. Okay. So let's see what else is going on here. I feel the prosperity beginning to grow in ways that are going to be very unknown to you. Okay, so as you're manifesting, I feel like it's really important if you're visualizing or manifesting to first and foremost just know that you're aligned with love and that your soul knows exactly what you want to manifest. And it's also manifesting things that you are not aware of that you're truly are going to enjoy and that are going to be so amazing, and yet you really don't know what they're going to be. So that's a part of embracing the unknown and just trusting that because it's in alignment with you. It's like receiving gifts and surprises from the universe, and you're like, oh my gosh, I never knew I wanted something like this, and I'm so glad that it just happened to show up because wow, this is like better. I could have never, it's like one of those types of things. So I just feel like, you're being affirmed that you're in alignment, and there's some beautiful, prosperous opportunities, relationships, experiences, adventures that are so beyond money. Like this is like, I feel like this prosperity of, the 10 of Pentacles and all that it brings, the stability, yes, the foundation, yes, the family, yes, and yet it's all that stuff that's inside, the memories, the joy, the having a great time, the being able to experience life, in ways that are truly enjoyable, adventures and memories that you're making that fill your heart, that make life worth living, like that, all that stuff that you can't see yet. I feel like it's just, I feel it bubbling. I feel it so deeply. I'm getting a little bit hot even. It's like, woo, it's a bit warm in here. So we have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Okay, so I feel your heart really opening. I feel your heart healing or healed. I feel it in this place of being so healed and strong that it's able to almost expand. It's like the energy of your heart is expanding way beyond what you could ever imagine. Okay, and I feel like Raphael, especially with communication, the Eight of Wands here, I feel like you're really able to tune into the consciousness of the heart, and the heart energy goes infinitely, right? So you may be receiving messages, downloads from consciousness that are far beyond what you currently know. So embracing the unknown, I feel like, is also in your consciousness, where I feel like your mind is opening up and expanding as well, as it's not bogged down by anything negative or toxic from the past. I feel like you may be receiving insight into communication, right, with other types of energy and consciousness around the world that may be new to you, and yet it feels so familiar, right? It feels so familiar. You may be connecting in with, I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to you to decide. I'm going to leave it to the unknown. I'm not going to say, because only you will know, and you'll know what's true and authentic for you. Okay, and what you feel comfortable with, and there'll be things revealed to you that are your gifts to unwrap. Okay. Oh, we have Ouija board caution. As I said that, yeah, they're your gifts to unwrap. So there's something here. Let me get one more here. Oh, lots chance. Okay. So I feel like this is a message about really tuning into your heart, trusting your heart when it comes to anything that you're, deciding, like making choices upon, instead of turning to any sort of like, it's like here we have the Ouija board, right? Or the Ouija board, you're tuning into spirits and ghosts and energetic resonances that may be in the area. And they may not give you the most reliable information when it comes to what's right for you. And I communicate with all sorts of energies and spirits and ghosts and phenomenon, and we're all human beings. So it's like, imagine talking to another human being in the unseen that's passed away. It's just like a person in reality. They may not know what's best for you. So even if their heart's in the right place. So I feel like here with lots chance, anytime you feel like you're taking a chance or you're taking a leap of faith, tune into your heart and follow your heart's inner guidance always, 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 always. Before it's like you don't need to ask anyone else. You don't need to tune into anyone else. In order to know what's true for you, you're going to feel it in your heart, and your heart reaches and expands to everything and everyone around you, to all of your desires, all of the things that you could possibly want to manifest that are truly in alignment with you. You're attracting those things onto your path. So be really discerning and mindful, especially if you're watching tarot videos or you're even tuning into the Ouija board yourself when it comes to asking personal questions for very personal choices in your life. Like, is this right for me? What you're looking for is affirmation, whether it's right for you, not yes or no questions, not, oh no, you shouldn't do this, blah, blah, blah. Um, it's like it's more so about feeling your heart, really tuning into your heart, tuning into your feelings, not thinking about it at all. It's not something you should have to think about. If you're thinking about it, the answer is usually no when it comes to important questions, unless it's like, I don't know. There's something here about learning how to tune in and discern with your heart energy above all else, because that's what's going to guide you to helping you know. And that's what's going to also allow you to tune into different things, or maybe some things that you're afraid to discover or afraid to explore because you're not sure if you're going to be deceived in some way. However, when you're in your heart energy, it's then very easy to discern what's going on. So you can become more of an observer, or like a friend energy, or a healer, or somebody who just has compassion and understands. You don't necessarily feel influenced or scared or go into fear about being harmed in any way or being deceived in any way, okay? I feel like you're going to be able to be open to, new perspectives, and being able to hear someone's perspective, maybe something they've gone through that you could never imagine going through. You'll be able to listen with your heart versus your head in any way. And the heart is what guides the thoughts. The heart's what guides the dialogue and the discernment, right? So I don't know, there's something here about you really being able to tune into your heart energy and to know what sort of divination tools, what sorts of energies that are right for you to tune into when it comes to making choices in your life. Because there's no right or wrong or good or bad. It's simply a matter of where your soul, where your heart is guiding you. And once you know what's right for you, then there's no mistakes, right? So I don't know. Just be mindful, okay? Be mindful of what you're tuning into. So we have both of these flipped upside down, here and now and yang, which is really interesting because the yang energy is the masculine energy. And it's the number 1, okay? So again, I'm almost feeling like there's a call here to listen to your more receptive energies, your more feminine energies when it comes to taking action right now, to be grateful and appreciative of the more masculine type of energy, and yet to give yourself a chance to feel the feminine aspect of you, the feminine choice. This may be tuning in more into your feminine energy, especially with here and now. Maybe you've been residing more in your masculine energy in the past, and you're really able to step into a more feminized energy with yourself, especially if you're a woman. Now, if you're a man, it could be just, taking a step back and allowing yourself to not take so much action when it comes to being guided by the collective masculine, because it depends on where you're connected to in your consciousness. If you're in a more 3D type of reality, and you can feel the difference when it's just like, oh, you got to do this and you got to go to work and you got to do things a certain way, right? Whereas when we're expanding our consciousness and we're in those more multidimensional type of realities, with the unseen and all of that, there's an awareness that everything has a time, everything has a flow to it, everything is equal, everything is valuable, everyone has a valuable perspective. And there's something here about being able to feel yourself in the here and now in a new type of way. Maybe you're experiencing some new multidimensional type of aspects to yourself. And so you're learning how to be in those multidimensional type of versions of yourself, different versions of yourself, or different parts of yourself that you've never experienced before because you didn't quite yet have the opportunity to do so. And now you do. And I don't know, I feel like there's something here about being able to explore yourself with these new discovered aspects of yourself. And you're able to do that in full trust. You're able to open up and take a few more chances in life because you're feeling more supported and more secure in who you are as a person. You've come to a place of stability within yourself where nothing's really going to knock you off your authentic nature. Right? I feel like you've kind of gotten past any sort of energies that maybe made you feel crazy or delusional even at some point in time. And you know that it was just a lack of their understanding, and also maybe some on your part where it's like you just feel more secure in who you are. You feel more confident in what you've learned and the knowledge that you've gained, and feeling more grounded and rooted in reality and in your world, in your word and your world. So this is really beautiful. I feel like, I don't know, the here and now with it flipping out like that, there's something here where there's almost like a recognition where we're always here and we're always now, even if it feels a little upside down at times, even if it feels like our minds have us in a different part of reality where other people are, going about their daily lives, and we're like, we're like transcending into these consciousnesses or these fields where the people around us wouldn't understand. I don't know. There's something here about recognizing that you're always here and now, and you can be in multiple places all at once, as long as you remain grounded and true to who you are, and that you're able to be present with the reality that's here, that you don't forget that you are here and now, rooted in the earth, rooted in reality. And you can always, at any time, ground yourself, root yourself, go outside, put your feet in the grass, get a drink of water, do some breathing, take a nice deep breath, call a friend, whatever it is, there's always something you can do. So I don't know. I just feel like there's an energy here that's, it's a new way of being in action with life, and it all feels really good and really natural, and something new to discover and explore. Okay. Honor Gaia. Look at that. I'm feeling the earth, it's like honoring Gaia, and Gaia is a part of this phenomenon, she's a part of the phenomenon that we experience, the Ouija board, all of that, the ruins, or the whatever it is, the divination, the tarot. Gaia is a part of all of that. I feel like that gets forgotten sometimes, not by people necessarily that are aware of all of these things like you and I maybe. However, I feel like collectively in the majority of things, sometimes it gets forgotten that, the unseen reality, the unknown reality, the paranormal, the ways that we divine, the ways that we affirm, the feelings, the emotions, the feminine, the masculine energy, it's all a part of Gaia. To me, what I've learned, it's all a part of Gaia. It's all earth energies. We're all here and now together. We always have been. We always will be. And I feel like you're being called and guided to really tune into Gaia, show her your gratitude, your appreciation for her, for your experience here, for your body, for being able to connect with the unseen energies, to your spirit guides, to your soul, for your heartbeat, for the blood that runs through your veins, for your connection to the animals, to the trees, to the wind, to the fire, to the elements of life, to your own consciousness expanding. Okay, like I feel like there's an energy of here of being appreciative and grateful for the connections in your life, the relationships in your life. And as you do that, it's like feeling your connection, your oneness with the environment around you, being at one with yourself and the world around you, feeling one, the oneness of it all. Okay, so honoring Gaia, the number 18 here as well. I feel your heart and Gaia. It's almost like you've reached this place where it's almost like if I could relate it to, it's, life is not a test. However, if it was, you got an A plus, like you're being recognized, like you've put in the work, you understand there's been so many challenges, so many things that you've had to overcome. And I just feel like you need to be recognized. Like you're doing amazing. You get an A plus, a standing ovation. Like I just feel like you need to feel it. And at the same time, there's an energy here with Gaia, like like honor Gaia. It's like keeping you humble and keeping you grounded. That it's fun to explore, and we get so, sometimes we get really excited to discover things and explore things. So we also, it's like we're always going to be reminded to be humbled, to be grounded, always, no matter what we do, no matter how excited we get. Spirit, our soul, Gaia will always come in and be like, all right, it's time to be humble, just settle down. I don't know how to explain that. But there's such an appreciation and gratitude for it. Like we're grateful for it because it allows us to be human and to have fun and to explore and to, not get into an energy where we're taking anything for granted, right? Like life is flowing, it's moving up and down. There are times where it's really enjoyable and it's really fun, and there are other times when it's really serious. And, if we're trusting things, or if we're having too much fun with things that steer us off track, it can lead to fear really quickly and someone can get hurt. Like that's how I feel. Like there's an acknowledgement here of seriousness. And, when we explore our consciousness and we explore unseen things, like having that awareness, having that discernment of the seriousness nature of things as well, because we don't want to get hurt, and we don't want anyone else to get hurt, and we never want to lead ourselves or anyone astray. So once you have that connection with yourself, then you feel more confident in whatever direction you're moving. And remembering that Gaia is at the center of it. Gaia is at the heart of it, just like your heart is at the center and the core of all of it. So really honoring your heart, really honoring Gaia, really honoring the energies, being grateful for the new adventures, the new opportunities, the new discoveries about yourself, and understanding energies on a deeper level, and being able to connect with, different consciousness and realms and energies that are exciting to you. And yet, remember to always be open and learn, willing to learn about them, all the different aspects of them, the good, the bad, the right, the wrong, the ugly, the beautiful, the up, the down, the in, the out, all of it. Okay. Because there are times when it's serious, and you have to have that discerning energy, right? Because I know, like, I've experienced things where I've gone into deep fear about things like that I didn't understand, and it really scared me. And I had to really turn to love and source and realize, okay, some things are like really serious, and they're not to be messed around with. If you're going to be learning about things, you have to have that tone and that quality of compassion and humbleness to you in order to explore deeper into certain subjects, okay? Especially when it comes to pain and wounds and humanity, people that have been hurt, or situations where there was a lot of pain and grief. It's being able to recognize that, and so that you're always in your integrity and you feel really good about, how you're able to respond and approach things, and so that you can enjoy yourself and have a good time and be able to relate in a deeper way to yourself and to others and whatever it is that you're creating. It's all a part of the process. We all go through it at some point. So just know that you're doing amazing, okay? And you are so appreciated, and I mean so appreciated. There's so much gratitude for you. I am certainly grateful for you and very appreciative of who you are and all that you do. And I just feel you need to feel that honoring of yourself. Honor yourself, okay? We're going to get a self-love card here. Oh my. We'll just take all three. Oh, four. There's four of them here. I let go of the past with ease. I trust the process of life. I affirm that I am now willing to release the need for any negative situations and conditions, okay? So letting go of the past with ease, releasing all negativity, and that's really what's going to allow you here with the heart, like to have no fear moving forward into whatever it is that your prosperous path is providing for you, okay? My past is part of the richness and fullness of life. Without my past, mistakes and all, I would not be here today. I love myself for my willingness to learn and grow. And I'm picking up on that, your prosperity is a part of everything that has brought you to this point, even the parts that didn't feel prosperous. Without those moments, without those experiences in your life, you would not truly be able to experience the gratitude of the prosperity that you're in now, and that you're expanding into or evolving into, because I feel it's very, very great and very big and very beautiful, okay? with great prosperity comes great gratitude. I look for things to be thankful for. I have a perpetual attitude of gratitude. I am content to be who and what I am, okay? So gratitude, being really grateful for who you are, not being hard on yourself, okay? Seeing your value and worth and being grateful for it. I am safe and secure in my world. I choose to believe that everyone is always helpful. Therefore, wherever I go in life, people are there to help me. Okay, so I feel you being able to let go of any fears of people or anyone you may run into or anything like that. Like, you're attracting people that are supportive to your path, that are helping you learn and grow, that are rooting for your success, that see your beauty, that appreciate your gifts and talents, that want to honor you, that are grateful that you exist, and that you inspire them. Okay, that's how it feels. You're very inspiring. You're very solid. You're very grounded. You're beautiful. You're very talented. You're very gifted. You're very in tune with your own energy. You have a lot of compassion. I feel a lot of compassion in your soul, and I feel your heart just expanding, and you're very fun. You're very fun loving, and you have a great sense of humor, and you're just a wonderful person. So keep going, okay? And don't be afraid to explore things that maybe others are a little bit afraid of. Just know that, it's important for you to gain the knowledge and wisdom and to, take it slowly, day by day. Take it, one step at a time, and honor yourself, and say thank you to yourself for doing things that are really difficult to do, because every one of us that does that, that's able to do things like that, we all help heal humanity a little bit more, and it all gets better for us all. So thank you so much for being you. I truly hope this message resonated and just at least affirmed what you're feeling, and offered any wisdom, guidance moving forward, and just affirmed your prosperity moving forward. Don't give up. Keep going. And thank you all so much for being here, for tuning in, for subscribing to the channel, for liking, commenting. Please comment, share, like the videos. I really appreciate that. I love your feedback, and I'm just so honored to share these messages with you. So thank you all so much for allowing me the opportunity. And I look forward to the next message that comes through. I'll be back again very soon with all of you. Be really good to yourselves, okay? I'll see you soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 3. How are all of you beautiful heart and souls? Thank you once again for tuning in. So let's see what your higher self, soul, heart want to say about your prosperity. Ooh, we have listen. The number 2, the high priestess. Listen, the number 2. Is this the high priestess? Yes. I had to think about that for a moment. Very interesting. Okay. High priestess energy. Very, very receptive right now. If you're doubting anything you're hearing, just know that what you're hearing is true, okay? Whatever it is, there's something here about trusting your intuition, trusting your ability to receive the divine guidance and wisdom of your own soul, okay? You're receiving a lot of insight right now into your consciousness, into your feelings, into your purpose, into what it is that you're doing here. You're someone who has the ability to discern, integrate, ingest a lot of beautiful wisdom when it comes to humanity, consciousness, soul growth, love, especially. Okay, I know it's all love. There's something here about love, though, and really, really feeling with your heart and soul, really trusting what you're hearing, really trusting what you're feeling and hearing. Okay, you're learning how to listen to feelings. Okay, this is something that has to do with sentience and empathy and being able to translate feelings into words. Okay, so let's get some tarot here. Let's see what's going on. And being able to act on them. I feel like here with the Page of Swords, and I'm picking up on, there comes a point where, when you're listening, right, to your feelings, you're listening to your intuition, there comes a point where you need to begin to respond to those insights. Okay, so it's like I'm seeing her, she's listening intently almost to something or someone, and yet at some point there needs to be a response to whatever it is that you're listening to. Otherwise, it's got to be mutual, right? So I don't know, there's something here about expanding your awareness into a more give and receive type of energy here. And the Page of Swords, there's insight, there's messages that you're receiving from your higher self. It's all guiding you towards connection with others, okay, in a way that's really emotionally fulfilling to your heart and soul. I feel like you may be hesitant about starting something new or taking a leap of faith or really opening yourself up to new people, new relationships. I feel like you're open to it, and yet there's some hesitation there where you feel like you need to listen some more, you really need to tune in some more. Yet you're being guided to begin to take small action steps in small ways. It could be starting by writing things down in a journal, or like doing one small thing a day that you do action-wise that is in response to whatever it is that you're listening to in terms of your heart, your intuition, your soul guidance. I feel like you're being guided towards relationships, opportunities. Yeah, we've got the Hermit in reverse. So it's like almost like it's time to come out of hermit mode. You're at the beginning of something new. You're about ready to be presented with a new opportunity, a new leap of faith, like opening up and expanding your consciousness. Um, you can trust your intuition. It's guiding you fully. And now you're going to be meeting some new people. You're going to be open to new relationships. And these are relationships that are, lifelong. They're beautiful, very, very heart fulfilling types of connections and relationships. So when you meet these people, when you come into contact with these people, when you connect in with their consciousness, when you feel their heart and soul, it just feels so good, right? There's a feeling of, not needing to think about things, right? You feel each other in a deep way. And so it feels very natural. It feels very good. These are relationships that you want to be with, regardless of what's going on. They're your people. They feel good to be around. They feel good to hang out with. They feel good to do just about anything with. They make life brighter. They make life more colorful. They make life meaningful, creating memories, that are long lasting, that really fill your heart and soul. And I feel like you've been in this period of time where you've had a lot of time to go within and, kind of be in hermit mode. And now it's time to come out of that. Okay. And I feel like there's this, with the Fool coming out sideways, there's a little bit of hesitancy. And this card wanted to flip. The Three of Wands. The Eight of Cups. And the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there's, definitely, it's like you're really feeling into what path you want to take. It's almost like I'm hearing you don't need to choose what path you want to take. You're already on the path. You just need to let go of any sort of hesitancy or any sort of fears that may be arising. They're not even fears. It's more so like, it's like you want to do it. You're ready for it. And so you're just right at that precipice. You're just right there, like you're going to do it. It's just, you're going to do it when it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. And, there's going to be a moment where it just happens and you're like, like you knew you were supposed to do it. And it's not even about supposed to. It's just like, it's coming. It's all happening. It's all unfolding. Everything's going to happen at the right moment. So it's all about honoring how you feel. If it doesn't feel like the right moment, it's not. And what is the right moment? We don't know until it's actually happening. So I feel like you're kind of being prepared. Like your soul's like letting you know, yes, what you're feeling is true. Things are going to start happening, change is happening. Things are evolving. Things are happening. And there's no fear here. It's all guided by love. You're able to see the future. There's no going back. Like you're ready to embrace the future with open arms, in a sense of your heart is open. Like I'm seeing her hands closed here, and it's like the hands here are ready to, take hold of something new, to sit, shake hands, to hold hands, to hug. I don't know. I feel you're really being able to, it's like an energy of, especially here with the Eight of Cups, you're walking away, this person's walking away from the past of things that weren't fulfilling. And yet it's not necessarily that they're walking away. They're walking forward towards wherever their heart and soul is calling them. There's nothing that you're really leaving behind that was, it's like they say you can never lose something that's meant to be yours, right? So it's almost a sense of acknowledgement that you're recognizing what's truly in alignment for you and what isn't. And it was all a part of learning that, learning what wasn't right for you so that you knew what was right for you in terms of, just being able to affirm it in your own self. And you were never meant to stay here with these Eight of Cups. You were always meant to keep walking the path. It's just that at that time you didn't know it. There's almost like a recognition where you know it now. You know that it was never meant to be forever. It wasn't meant to last, or you weren't meant to stay in that spot. You're meant to keep going forward, and the signs keep showing up, and the synchronicities and the feelings and everything keeps expanding, and the insight from your higher self, and you're feeling this new sense of reemerging in the world. And you may not know which direction to go necessarily. And I almost feel like here there's an acknowledgement where you don't need to know, because you're going to be shown every step of the way. I am feeling a little bit of hesitancy, and it's just really about you trusting yourself, really being able to trust yourself, say yes to yourself, not being afraid to, do what you feel guided to do, okay? Oh yeah, we have the Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. So you're going to be given signs and synchronicities. Whenever you're feeling hesitancy, whenever you're feeling a little bit of doubt within yourself, the universe is going to show up, nature's going to show up, your higher self's going to show up and give you the signs and synchronicities you need to affirm that what you're feeling is true, okay? Whatever it is, the affirmation, it's going to show up for you. The signal's going to go out into the universe and you're going to receive the affirmation, okay? I feel like you're really in tune, you're really in sync, and all of your heart's desires are manifesting. They're all coming true. They've already manifest. You can feel this, you know this, you sense this, and that's why there's a little hesitancy, because it's like this is something you desire with all your heart, and so you want to be mindful every step you take that you're on the path. And so the universe knows this about us humans. It knows us better than we know ourselves. And so anytime you feel that, you're going to receive these very magical signs that they're very personal to you. You're just like, yep, that was for me. Okay. And so it's going to help you, let go of any sort of fear or hesitancy that you're experiencing. And we have time to reflect, number 46, and seek your answers within. Okay. So again, I feel like here with the High Priestess, your guidance to seek within yourself, to really tune in with your heart, is absolutely, the right thing for you to do at all times. And especially when you're manifesting the path ahead. I feel like you can't see a lot what's going to be manifesting ahead of you. You just know that you're aligned with love. You're aligned with your soul. You're aligned with your path. And it's all kind of like yet to be revealed, okay? This time to reflect could be pointing to reflecting on past experiences, and really giving yourself some time to ask yourself, what is it that I was supposed to learn from all of this? And, you could even write things down or feel into your meditations a little bit deeper. What is it that I was supposed to learn from this, so that you can really have a deeper sense of wisdom moving forward, because the future is open and free for you. There's something here about things unfolding for you that are like perfectly tailor-made just for you. Like this 10 of Cups, it's like the universe is right now tailoring your dreams, like adding all the details and everything. Okay. So I feel like it's really important for you to keep tuning into your heart, go within, and, be open to learning whatever wisdoms want to come through from the past that are helping you move forward in a way that's really in alignment with who you are. Okay. You could be someone who is also a wisdom keeper, especially here with the Hermit, the Raven, the 8 of Cups. You have a lot in the High Priestess, of course. You have a lot of I feel you are someone who is like a wisdom keeper, especially with this black bear here. You could be someone who is really in tune with being able to potentially connect in with the Akashic records and share wisdom in a way with people that connects it to the past and to the future. I feel like it very well suits you. There's something here. Excuse me. Wow. I feel the universe, like, I don't even know how to explain this. It's just like you are so unique and so one of a kind, and it's like creating this beautiful suit for you, this beautiful life that is all detailed just for you in all the ways that are so perfect for you. You're so unique, you're so beautiful, you're a wisdom keeper. You have profound ability to access knowledge and wisdom of humanity, and it's like it doesn't need to be stored within you. It's stored within the Akashic, within the consciousness, and you're like this person who can access it at any point in time, receive the information, share it when necessary, and then it's like it's all filed up in the Akashic. It doesn't need to be bogged down within your own human body. You're just like this beautiful connection to it. And so I don't know, time to reflect. There may be something here about, exploring what the future could look like for you. Like it doesn't have to, it's not like it's already set in stone. Like there's something here where you have a freedom to kind of explore how you want it to be. Maybe you want to write a book, or you're like a record keeper of the wisdom of the stories of something very prophetic. Okay. So I don't know. There's something here where you have freedom to kind of create something very, very well suited for you. And it's something that is very unique to you in some way. So I don't know exactly what that means, however you may. I hope you do. Yet to be revealed, I guess. Time to reflect and allow the synchronicities. Look at this why. Number 31. So you're also a very deep thinker, and your thoughts, the way that you tune into consciousness, you're someone who helps refine consciousness, who helps refine the language and the energy of love in a way that is, we're able to keep that wisdom in a pristine type of way. Or like I feel like you can translate things in a very clear way. There's a clarity to the way that you embody wisdom, to the way that you share wisdom. There's something here that it allows people to more easily digest it or ingest it or understand it, or allows it to resonate on a deeper level. So asking the question why, like why are things that way? And I feel like you receive insight from especially the Akashic, and from the consciousness of humanity itself. Like you're given deeper insight as to why things actually occurred. You're given deeper insight into why there's tragedies and pains and wounds and traumas and, family abuse behaviors and all of these things. Like I feel like you can see, you're shown things on a deeper level, and it's not just that you can see them, you feel them, you understand them, you're able to translate them, you're able to relate in a way with compassion and dignity and integrity that allows us to really learn the true wisdom, the true integrity of the energy of the consciousness. And it's like the future here with the Three of Wands especially, and the Ten of Cups. Like no matter what it is, your future is aligned with love, and it is creating the Ten of Cups energy. And yet, here he is in the desert. It's like looking at a blank garden space, and you can see this beautiful garden in your mind, all abundant, and yet you've got to plant the seeds, and you've got to, take the steps and decide what plants. It's like you get to decide what you're going to put in there. Wow, there's a lot happening right now, and I feel like it's time for you to begin taking those steps, and that's going to help you come out of any sort of hesitant type of energy. Even creating a vision board, like just getting your insights onto paper, getting your insights in front of your eyes where you can see them, where it becomes more a part of the physical reality. It's like he's got the cuttings here, right? It's the Three of Wands or the Three of Rods. They're prunings from trees, right? And they're going to be, he can plant them in the ground and they can continue growing. So I feel like there's certain insights, certain things that you want to plant, and you're very mindful of it. And it's all very intentional, and it's beautiful because it's like you understand what goes together, what looks beautiful, and you're being given this time to reflect and to actually create it the way you want it. It's like adding all the details you want, and there's no rush, there's no hurry. It's like the universe is like, here, I'm giving this to you, and you get to do whatever you want. And you're just like, wow. And it can feel overwhelming. Like I can feel how it can feel overwhelming. And yet at the same time, you have all the time in the world to create it. So there's no pressure. And, if there's, any sort of deep thinking that you're doing, what you're doing is a service to humanity, because you're helping humanity's consciousness evolve in love. You're helping the consciousness of love evolve within our communication, within our consciousness, being able to communicate with each other in a loving energy that is beneficial for the growth of humanity, for all of us, for the future, for the new earth energies, for all of that. Okay, so it's really profound. It's very deep, and it's very beautiful, and there's a lot of wisdom. Okay, so let's see. Let's get something here. Let's see what wants to come through. We have fire, spontaneity, and aura observation. So I love this because I feel like you can observe the energy, you can feel the energy, and then you'll feel like this fire, this passion, this inspiration that allows you to take spontaneous action. It almost seems like it's spontaneous, and yet it's not, because it's happening at the right moment when it's supposed to, in alignment with the energies that are meant to be created. So it allows you to experience this energy of fire and spontaneity, and yet it's from your deep ability to observe and feel when the time is right. it feels spontaneous, and yet it's not, it is and it's not. So it's really fun and playful with the universe. It's like being able to create in a responsible, serious way, and yet it's playful and fun. And I don't know how to describe it other than that it's just like it's so you. It's so you, and I can almost sense like where people are like, wow, like how like, how do you just get this so right, and the timing's so right, and it's also magical, and they don't realize the deeper, wisdom behind it, or the deeper work that you've put in behind it, like how you spend, or I don't even want to say spend time, how you invest your time and energy into learning knowledge and gaining wisdom, and all of this is what allows these spontaneous moments to occur. And when you feel something, you can just do it without thinking twice. It's all a feeling. You can just move on it, be spontaneous, go for it. And it's like this beautiful energy of passion and fire and peace and tranquility and wisdom. And I don't know, there's just something really beautiful about that. Okay, so I feel like when you feel hesitant in anything, you're actually doing your best to honor what the energy is calling you to do, like being in alignment with the energy and being very co-creative, intentionally co-creative about it, so that it's very mutual and that everything is benefited, and it's not just one thing benefited and something else might suffer. It's like everything is going to benefit. It's a win-win, and you're learning how to feel that timing. The universe is teaching you. You're learning with your higher self, with the co-creation of all the beautiful souls and guides around you, the wisdom of your ancestors, of the one consciousness and the multidimensional consciousness and everything, all of it. Okay, and I feel like you're really able to feel the energy of certain people and individuals. It's like you can see the feelings. You're learning how to translate feelings. So it's all really beautiful. Okay, and I love it. I love this energy. Is just so, it's so wonderful. It's so great. You are amazing. Okay, so let's get some self-love cards here for you. It's like I'm hearing, allow yourself to observe the energies. And I love how these are very similar shaped as well. It's like observing the energy and then being able to be like that energy in a sense. Like it's like observing the energy and seeing the nature of it, and then being able to be in your energy and observe how you're the energy as well. Like there's something here about how you can sense this in all things. Okay, like I feel like you can sense the different energies in different beings and different environments, and you just have this deeper understanding of what their natural expression really is versus when it's not natural. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like you're being guided to, continue observing energy, continue with whatever it is that you feel guided and attracted to in that way, and recognize that inspired energy. When you feel that inspired, passionate energy, to allow yourself to be spontaneous and be a part of that, instead of just observing it. Okay, I don't know, there's something there. Let's see, it says, I speak and think positively. My current thinking shapes my future. If I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. Okay, I speak and think positively. As I learn to love myself, I become powerful. I do not need to wait until I become perfect before I love myself. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life. Okay, so I feel like you're really beginning to understand your own power, and there's something here about trusting yourself when you're speaking, that you're guided by love and your words are positive. Even if you're speaking about things that might not be so positive, just know that you are in itself positive, that you do choose. I feel like you're very intentional and very conscious of it, and you don't want to hurt anyone or scare anyone or talk about something that may be hurtful. Like that's how I kind of feel. However, I think as long as you are aware that you are positive, that your intention is always for love and growth and healing and all of that, just remind yourself, I do speak. I speak in love. I think positively. Okay. And as you learn to love yourself and really accept that about yourself, because love does what, love does the hard things. Love does what the non-love doesn't, right? Love is faced with a lot of challenges, and we talk about things that aren't always easy to talk about. And I feel like that's a really beautiful quality of love, and it's not being negative. It's just about being honest and truthful and open, and being able to heal very challenging situations so that we can return to that beautiful energy where things are just, positive, and, you can just move about freely. So I don't know, there's something here about that, okay? My day begins and ends with self-love and appreciation. I wake up in the morning loving myself, praising myself, and telling myself I love being me. And what I feel too with this high priestess energy, and I experience this a lot myself too, is that I'll be shown a lot of things that are maybe painful or negative or hurtful. And so, I will feel those things, and I will, it's like I'm learning to understand things. I'm learning to understand how to transmute the pain. And sometimes it affects me in a negative way where I just feel like, oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me? Am I being negative? And really, in the truth of it, in reality, I'm simply learning about the energies and what they're teaching me. And so I've had to learn not to take it personal. I've had to learn not to take it as my own, and instead have respect for it, have honor for it. And, I love this because it's like reminding you to begin each day loving yourself and end each day loving yourself, because whatever happens in between may not always feel like the most loving energies. If you are healing, if you are a part of understanding the deeper wisdoms of humanity, it's being able to observe them and not be attached to them in a way that is you're taking on that pain or that hurt or that, confusion or whatever it is, that you're able to go slowly at your own pace and understand them in your own way. And then, the fire here, it's almost like transmuting energy and burning away anything that is meant to be transmuted, right? Like I just feel like there's this energy of recognizing, like you need to recognize yourself for the great work that you do, for the hard work that you do, for the tough work that you do, that not a lot of other people are willing to do. And the more of us that can do it, the better, obviously. However, all that matters is you right now. This is your path, and you walk in your shoes. So begin each day with love for yourself and end each day with love for yourself. Okay, really do your best to be intentional about that and keep that as part of your daily routine, because that'll help you, through whatever challenges, or if you're in hermit mode, it helps you. It helps you, oh, I'm sorry. I thought my camera shut off there for a second. It helps you come out of hermit mode. So, my goodness, group number 3. Yeah, get ready for some changes. Okay. Get ready for some new energies that are, guiding you to come out of your shell, guiding you to come out of hermit mode, guiding you to, just embrace whatever's ahead, because I feel a lot of new adventures ahead for you. Embracing it, because even if you can't see it right now, or you're not quite sure what it is, you can feel it in your heart, you can feel it in your soul, and you're ready for it. Okay, I'm feeling this very powerfully here with seek your answers within, with this heart all lit on fire. You're going to feel the passion, you're going to feel your heart warm up, you're going to feel it. And, it's going to help you continue moving forward and being able to let go in gratitude and peace, and being able to feel grateful for the wisdom, for the lessons, for the experiences that you've had in the past. And there's no rush to feel like you need to make a decision about something right now, because everything's unfolding. It's almost like it's not about making decisions as much as it's about focusing on what you truly want to see manifested, and know that you're going to be given it. I just feel you, like, I don't know, the universe is tailor making it all for you right now, okay? And it's really listening to you as much as you're listening to it. So, my goodness, group number 3, that is your message. I truly hope it resonated. I hope that it brought you affirmation to your, whatever prosperous energy you're feeling right now. Just know that your prosperity is growing, expanding in leaps and bounds, and it's a prosperous future of more than you could ever imagine. And it's something that is just going to, your heart is just always going to feel so alive and so happy, seeing through this heart. You're so protected, you're so guided, you're so supported. And the ancestors especially are just, it's like I feel you being held in this energy of love, this egg, this bear, You know, the book even has wings on it. There's angels everywhere. You are so loved. You are so supported, and you're guided every step of the way, and there's no rush, okay? You just take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and before you know it, you know, it's all happening, okay? I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all my subscribers. Please do subscribe, like, comment, and share if the videos resonate. Comment if you want to share any feedback. I love your feedback. I love all of you guys so much, and gals. And I look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. So be really good to yourselves, and I'll see you all again very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace.